that under stress are the top line. They are the feelers. Do I have any feelers in the room? Please raise your hand. Raise your hand. If you're a feeler, raise your hand. I'll look around the room. Now, raise them up nice and high. Let's look around the room. If you are a feeler, put your hand in the room. Amanda, a hand raised your shoulders, not a commitment. Go all the way. Okay, here we go. Now look around the room. Come on, Dean, all the way. Okay, now look around the room. Now I'm going to put my hand down. You keep your hands up. Everybody look at the people with their hands up. These are the only 4 people in this room that are nice. All the rest of you are faking it. Oh, yeah, me. I change my numbers. Because, see, the feelers are really nice people, right? These are the laid-back, the phlegmatic personality style. And you can read on there, they're kind, caring, generous, helpful. They're just wonderful people. Dean, isn't that true?
Oh, absolutely.
Thank you so much. At least I get an agreement. Now, what does a feeler do? Now, watch this. When they get put under stress, look in the right column. Amanda, help us out. You want to pick a couple of words on the back of that page about what happens to the feeler under stress? Dean, help us out. Come on, flip it over. Yeah, what do we do, Steve? That's right. I've got to avoid the conflict. Yeah. Amanda, no, I'm a different personality. See, feelers are typically conflict avoidant. They just don't want to engage. Like, you guys just go, fight it out, and can't we all just hug and teach the world to sing in perfect harmony? They're wonderful people. I know, I'm married to one. Now, there are people who think that fighting is not bad. We call them the second people on the page. How many people on the second, or got the second line as the highest, and you would be the doer personality? Look around the room. These are all the people doing it to you. Okay, there it is. Yeah, Tracy, thank you. Exactly. Yeah, Greg, they got their hands up going, what's your point? Aren't you about done? Okay, now tell me something I don't know. What if we have a tie? Oh, if you have a tie, you're okay, and so are you. But you're both doing just fine in there. We've already gotten to know that. See, no, okay, well, all the doers? These are the aggressive, the assertive, the overbearing, the ruthless, the move it or lose it, the my way or the highway. We're going to get the job done. And look, keep your hands up. Yeah, you have anything I haven't agreed with yet? Lisa, exactly. Bring it. You got any more? Okay, thank you very much. Now, all these doers are aggressive, assertive, and they make stuff happen. Aren't these great people to have around? If you're going to build a company, David, who do you like to have in the company? A bunch of doers. In fact, why don't we just fire everybody else and have all doers? Let's all play that out. What would it be like to work with all doers? That's right. I'm in charge over my dead body. Thanks for the idea. Whack. It's true. So you got to have some feelers in there. It's like, now, can't we just calm down and resolve a conflict without violence? Now, by the way, the first 2 people in the back of the page, the doers, the feelers. Did you know that? Take a look on the page. Would you assume that those are similar, or would you assume those 2 are opposites? Ladies and gentlemen, they are not only opposites, they are polar diametric opposites. In fact, when you build a team, leaders understand pathos, connection, building teams. So we bring a doer and a feeler, put them on a team. Guess what's going to happen? What's the feeler going to do? Hey, let's build relationships. Let's all get along. Let's make stuff happen. Let's find out about each other's dogs, cats, friends, husbands, wives, kids. And what do the doers want? Get the job done. You know what's really interesting about this? They're so opposite that the way that we tend to fix it in our lives is we marry them. If you're a feeler, you married a doer. Now you know why you got trouble. If you're a doer, you married a feeler. That's the way it goes. See, I fly around the country, talk a lot. I was speaking in Wiesbaden, Germany. And I called back home to my feeler wife, right? I'm a doer. You kind of picked that up. I'm a little bit high-strung. So I called my wife. Hey, honey, yeah, I love you. I told you at the altar. If it changes, I'll fill you in. Did you get the to-do list done that I left for you? Yeah, items 1 through 4 by Tuesday. And by Thursday, make sure 6 through 7 are done. Now, everybody in the room who's married knows I'm lying. Because I would have done that how many times? Once. And I'd have woken up in the level 1 trauma center. Finding out how to remove that from that area. I didn't know that would fit there. You'll get it later. It's not that funny. Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah, okay. So, see, they're so opposite that they'll even fight. But the whole point is opposites attract. And you will marry your opposite. Now, those of you who are like a doer marrying a doer, whack, 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 whack. How about a feeler marrying a feeler? This does happen. We're doing this training in San Diego, and 2 feelers said, we've been married for 21 years. Really? Yeah, we have. And this is how they decide to go to dinner. Where do you want to go tonight? Oh, I don't know. Where do you want to go? I couldn't decide. Anywhere you'd like to go. Oh, I don't know. Where'd you like to go? Oh, I don't know. Where'd you like to go? Imagine a doer watching that. Just go somewhere. Make a decision. You know these creators. They're the people who go shopping at Walmart. And walk in one door and walk out the other and go, where's my car? And the engineers invented the whoop whoop. So you see them pull this out, and you'll see them at Walmart walking up and down every aisle. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I'm driving whatever answers back. Whoop, 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 whoop. We're doing this program in Alaska at Fort Wainwright, and one of the ladies goes, yeah, it's exactly what happened to me, but I didn't have a whoop whooper, so I just got in the van, and my key started it, and I was able to open the door and start it, and I drove it home. I said, what's funny about that? She goes, it wasn't my van. Only a creator who's walking out to the car on the phone talking to somebody else can drive home the wrong car. As soon as she gets home, her husband's a thinker, right? Of course, creator thinker. He opens the curtain, looks out, oh, that ain't our van. Just like that. And she's like, oh, you got to take it back. You can't make that stuff up. It's personalities, right? Leaders know their people. They know how to interact with people that are kind of out there and make stuff happen. They give them that leeway. They give them goalposts. That's what a leader does. Here's the goalpost. Any way you want to do it, you're here to make it happen. Leaders know with other doers, right? Don't tell them how to do stuff and micromanage them. Just say what you want done and leave them alone. And they know with feelers, right? You're way ahead if you come up to a feeler and say, even though you're really busy and you got a lot going on in your mind, you say this. I remember last week, you took your dog, Betty, to the veterinarian. How did that work out? You're 100 miles ahead when you know about people and places and what they're doing in their lives. So that's how you interact with the feelers. And then, in closing, we haven't talked about the thinkers. All of our thinkers in here? Deep, thoughtful, analytical, systematic, organized, mostly CPAs. Now, you got both in you, right? I have 4 7s on both of them. Exactly, thinker and creator, which explains a whole lot. Am I okay? I don't know. Are you? We're going to have to hear tomorrow the guy who talks about the mind and find out if you're normal. So it might work. They're both in there. You know what's going to happen to a person? This is straight up stuff. You can have the highs and lows of both personality styles, both temperaments. I want you to hear those words, the temperaments. We're temperamentally predisposed to act in certain ways. Can you adapt and adjust? Of course you can. It's the, ready? Art of leadership. To adapt and adjust. It's the key. The key of it is a leader knowing how to connect through pathos, connection to her team.